Fascinating to delve into the vast and diverse continent of Africa. It is a compilation of 100 facts, covering various aspects. General geography and size. 1. Africa is the world's second largest continent. 2. It covers about 20% of Earth's total land area. 3. Africa is the second most populous continent. 4. It contains 54 fully recognized sovereign states. 5. Algeria is the largest country in Africa by land area. 6. Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa. 7. The Nile is the world's longest river. 8. The Sahara Desert is the world's largest hot desert. 9. Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania is Africa's highest peak. 10. Lake Victoria is Africa's largest lake. People and culture. 11. Africa is often called the cradle of humankind. 12. Over 2,000 languages are spoken in Africa. 13. Africa has a very young population. 14. There's a rich diversity of ethnic groups across the continent. 15. Traditional music and dance are integral to many African cultures. 16. Storytelling is a vital part of preserving history and culture. 17. African art, including sculptures and masks, is world-renowned. 18. The continent has a diverse range of religious beliefs. 19. Many African cultures have strong community values. 20. African cuisine is incredibly diverse, varying by region. 21. Africa has a very large and growing youth population. 22. There are many different styles of clothing and textiles used across the continent. 23. The continent is home to many ancient civilizations. 24. Timbuktu in Mali was once a major center of Islamic scholarship. 25. Many African nations have very strong oral traditions. Wildlife and nature. 26. Africa is home to the Big Five animals: lion, leopard, elephant, rhinoceros, and buffalo. 27. The Serengeti National Park in Tanzania is famous for its annual wildebeest migration. 28. Madagascar is home to unique lemur species. 29. The Congo Basin is the world's second largest tropical rainforest. 30. Africa has a wide range of ecosystems, from deserts to rainforests. 31. There are penguins in South Africa. 32. The Great Rift Valley is a significant geological feature. 33. Africa has a large number of national parks and wildlife reserves. 34. The Okavango Delta in Botswana is a unique inland delta. 35. Victoria Falls, on the Zambezi River, is one of the world's largest waterfalls. 36. Africa has a large amount of biodiversity. 37. The coral reefs off the East African coast are very diverse. 38. Many animals are endangered due to poaching and habitat loss. 39. The baobab tree is a distinctive feature of the African landscape. 40. The Sahara Desert contains many unique animal and plant species. History and economy. 41. Africa has a long and complex history, including ancient kingdoms and empires. 42. Colonialism had a significant impact on the continent. 43. Many African nations gained independence in the mid-20th century. 44. Africa is rich in natural resources, including minerals and oil. 45. Agriculture is a major part of many African economies. 46. Tourism is a growing industry in many African countries. 47. Africa is experiencing rapid urbanization. 48. There is a growing tech industry in many African cities. 49. There are many ancient pyramids in Sudan that are older than some of the Egyptian ones. 50. The slave trade had a devastating impact on the African continent. 51. The first mining took place in Africa. 52. The oldest human remains have been found in Africa. 53. Many African nations are working to improve their infrastructure. 54. Mobile phone usage is very high in many African countries. 55. Many African nations are members of the African Union. Specific locations and landmarks. 56. The Great Pyramid of Giza is in Egypt. 57. Cape Town, South Africa, is known for its stunning scenery. 58. Zanzibar, Tanzania, is famous for its spice production. 59. Marrakesh, Morocco, is a vibrant and historic city. 60. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, is the headquarters of the African Union. 61. The island of Seychelles is famous for its beautiful beaches. 62. The Atlas Mountains span across several North African countries. 63. The Niger River is the third longest river in Africa. 64. The Congo River is the deepest river in the world. 65. The Horn of Africa is a peninsula in East Africa. Additional facts. 66. Africa straddles the equator. 67. Africa is the only continent that extends from the northern temperate zone to the southern temperate zone. 68. The climate varies greatly across the continent. 69. Africa faces challenges related to climate change. 70. Many African countries are working to improve education and healthcare. 71. There is a growing focus on sustainable development in Africa. 72. Africa is a continent of immense potential. 73. The Isango bone, found in the Congo, is thought to be one of the oldest mathematical tools. 74. The University of Al-Qarawiyyin, located in Morocco, is considered the oldest university in the world. 75. The Medina of Fez, in Morocco, is one of the largest car-free urban areas in the world. 76. There are many UNESCO World Heritage Sites located across the continent. 77. Many African nations have very diverse geological features. 78. Africa has a very diverse array of plant life. 79. Many African nations are working to improve their economies. There is a growing middle class in many African countries. 81. Africa is a very important part of the global community. 82. The African Union is working to increase cooperation between African nations. 83. Africa is home to many different types of insects. 84. Africa has a long history of metal working. 85. The Great Sphinx of Giza is located in Egypt. 86. The city of Benin had very impressive city walls. 87. There are many different styles of housing used across the continent. 88. Many African nations have very strong sporting traditions. 89. Africa has produced many world-renowned athletes. 90. There are many different types of festivals celebrated across the continent. 91. Many African cultures have very strong family bonds. 92. The Kalahari Desert is located in southern Africa. 93. The Blue Nile and the White Nile meet in Khartoum, Sudan. 94. The island of Madagascar is home to many unique species of plants and animals. 95. There are many active volcanoes located in Africa. 96. The Drakensberg Mountains are located in South Africa. 97. The Richat structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara, is a very large geological formation. 98. There are many ancient rock art sites located across the continent. 99. Many African nations are working to improve their access to clean water. 100. Africa is a continent of constant change and growth.